On today's episode of Anime Afterthought, The Promised Neverland, Season 2, Episode 1, Freedom is Beautiful Yet Cruel. Now, I know that's not the actual title. I don't know what the title is. In fact, I don't think anyone knows the title. I have checked Funimation, Hulu, Anime Lab, even Reddit. I'm like 99% sure it's going to be some kind of sequence of numbers again, but this line is so appropriate for a title, it's ridiculous. Now, I have to admit, I have watched the episode a couple times now, and the gravity of it has finally sunk in. The significance and importance of what we just witnessed goes beyond the mere scope of what we've seen. Yes, this is the children's, our first encounter with the demons, not only as our pursuers, but our saviors, yet potential future enemies. At least in terms of demon, it depicts the varying physiology, physicality, and some semblance of a hierarchy, not to mention the possibility of a different sociology, a group that could possibly be allied with the humans. We just don't know enough about these two new characters to ascertain their true motivations, because one must question, why are these two hiding in a forest outside of Gracefield Farm? But demons aside, the real significance I'm talking about is William Minerva. This mysterious figure that we know so little about has played a gigantic, if not the biggest role in the children's escape. This goes beyond the mere several months they used as preparations once they learned the truth. This has been years, possibly decades in the making. Hell, it could have been even formed before Gracefield Home was actually established. Did you notice that the kids have a sense of familiarity with an unfamiliar terrain? From the indigenous species to the unique vegetation, how do the kids know what these things are? It was William Minerva. This faceless man has built a foundation for their inevitable escape, while Gracefield was purely content with increasing their intellect. Little did they know that behind the scenes, William Minerva was subconsciously training the children. With the only form of entertainment being that of the books in the library, I see the knowledge they ascertained will be truly pivotal going forward. And I don't think it's mere coincidence that the children are now in possession of William Minerva's pen, especially given how one of its newly discovered functions will be going forward. Not only does it give them a possible clue on where to head, but also the means to actually get there. Curiosity truly has got the better of me. If this is what the pen can do, what other secrets does it hold? On top of that, what is the significance of the key mold, the other item acquired through Sister Crone's death? Was it just another method for escape, or does it hold more importance like the pen? The gears are truly turning, and I honestly can't wait to find out. But for now, just sit back and actually think of everything that had to transpire for this group of 15 kids to actually make it to this point. This is beyond mere coincidence. It's truly fate that it was their time to escape, and it's through William Minerva that they have this potential to survive. But we must give credit where credit is due, for without the children's preparation, their first day surviving the forest could have become a lot more bloody. Having all the smartest kids in one house truly bit them in the ass. They were even smart enough to hide it under the guise of playing. All this training is quite literally saving their lives. But still, given all these advantages they have, it's not going to be easy. One day into the escape, at this point the children must be beyond exhausted. Emma is still dealing with the effects of sacrificing her ear. With the security demons hot on their trail and two face-to-face with unknown motives, the situation is getting more intense by the second. But at least they have each other. All in all, I absolutely loved today's episode. It was so good to get back into the series. It honestly felt like we never left. I mean, I'm loving everything about it. I mean, the demons look badass. There was an instance of CGI used for the giant monster, but honestly, the way it was so dark and animated, very stiff animation, it made it feel more freaky. Like it was weird, right? Like it looked more creepy than it should, but the design was badass. That's straight out of fucking like Studio Ghibli Spirited Away type shit. Like I fucking loved it. Like everything was so good. I absolutely enjoyed it. So with all that being said and more Promised Neverland next week, I honestly cannot wait for future episodes.